Hi, I'm Julia Mrochko. I play softball at Lehigh. I'm a senior and I'm majoring in finance. My fashion blog, the Jewel Archive, I started in 2023. It basically just covers the intersection of fashion, business, trend analysis, anything along those lines, and honestly half the time what just pops up in my brain. I have like 2 ways you could probably get into it. So I figured that everyone loves Instagram, so I started to make an Instagram account that links to the website, or you can search it up on the web. You kind of just get a taste immediately off the bat of what I like. You see some pictures that I like, and then different blog posts as you go down, and they tend to be like centered around different things going on in the fashion industry. I'm a finance major, so anything in business that I hear that kind of like correlates with that, I try to keep it artsy since again, normally I play on dirt, so I don't get to do that. So you get a taste of what I find interesting day to day. It's like normally every maybe month I get on there, so like typically I open up, I feel like every post I'll be like, long time no see, because I'm just like playing softball or doing homework constantly. I do it as much as I can because I just love to do it. My old teammates at my old school would be like, you dress so cute every day, like I just wear athletic clothes. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna stop being a baby and just start posting stuff. And then a year later, I was like, well, why don't I just start making a blog? Like that's even more fun. Another chance to be a little bit more artistic and creative that I don't get to do normally as a business major. I'd say my style sits along the lines of, it's a lot baggier than the typical feminine style, but I like to play on both of those and a lot of different proportions if possible. My style, honestly, at the end of the day, is just about whatever I'm confident in. I think fashion's just so fun because you can play around with any aspect, and I may like look back on something I wore when I was in middle school or even like 2 years ago and be like, why did I wear that? But you know, I think that's the best part too, is just about like self-expression. Like maybe something I wore back then expressed like who I was there. And there's just such a change as I grew up, and maybe this is who I am now, and maybe next year I'd be like rocking a pantsuit. So my plan for the next year is I'm definitely attending law school. I'm in the process of choosing a law school, which as you can imagine is a beast in itself. If the opportunity does arise to go into some sort of intellectual property law along the lines of that, or like work for some fashion company and be involved in those types of deals and transactions, I think I'd really love that. But again, we'll see where it ends up. Choosing a career path has been one of the hardest things I think for me to do. None of my career in college has been the typical like straightforward path, but I think that's what makes it so much more unique and better. And I do hope people that see the path that I took show that like it doesn't have to be what everyone else does, and like again, self-expression, like you don't have to do what everyone else does to still be successful.